Yes. Now I am going to answer all your questions and question all your answers. Come on. Whatever questions you have, anything, whether restroom not working or powers not manifesting, anything you have, you can bring it, because I am going to take the Shaktipada to the next level.
Swamiji.
Yes.
Swamiji, I need your help with one thing. With whatever effort I could do, I tried my best to complete with the genesis of identities, inner image, outer image. So one thing I noticed is when I look at the outer image, it is that goody-goody that I project. When I look at the inner image, I'm scared, really scared. Or I have an illusion. No, it's good.
What I am saying, don't worry about that scared and really that illusion, it is good. Both are not reality. And the moment you know the problem, that's more than enough. I will heal it. I will clear it. You said you tried your best now. That itself is enough. You see, basically man cannot make it, he has to be given. But the problem is, if he is given without him made aware that you can't make it, you don't receive it. Man cannot make it, he has to be given. But if I give him directly, he doesn't even feel like receiving. He takes me for granted. So you need to be made, you need to understand, you can't make it, you have to be given, then you have to be given. It's a systematic science. The moment you know, you tried, or you even thought you tried and you are not able to, that's enough. That's more than enough. Done. Yes. See, end of the day, if you can make it on your own, why I need to come down? Really, I am telling you. You guys are thinking human population is expanding, the demand for human body is growing. No. The cosmos is in that space where largest number of beings are rejecting human birth. It is actually billions of other animals, other beings evolved and has a right to have a human birth, does not want to have a human birth because the so-called civilizational structure, we are all, the whole planet Earth is in depth, the depth of the whole planet Earth is few $1 trillion. To whom? To whom? So the conceptual Maya matrix we developed, like a concept of money, ownership and all that, for the sake of our utility, is now choking our neck and making life impossible. It's not that I want to come here, but I know man cannot make it by himself. So he has to be given. The moment you understand, you tried your best, that's enough. Even if you feel exhausted by the second step, tired, that is okay. You just need to feel tired, that's all I want. No, you just, see, the moment you feel tired, you know you can't make it. Now enough. Now I can straight giving, you will not take me for granted. See, when you don't feel you can't make it, and even if I give, I think I had all these powers before I came here itself. Or I think all this oneness, 20 years before, once I had an accident and I was having marijuana and I had the same experience. Now people start talking. See, I took drugs, you see, and really the same experience was there. Don't you see? It is totally different. And honey before the marriage and honey after the marriage. Honey, suniye. Next.
I felt like hitting a granite wall with hand. That's exactly how I feel.
That is okay. End of the day, even if you understand, you struggle, that is more than enough.
So this will take care of the inner image, outer image balancing?
I can say that what I will do, now, with this Kundalini, I will forcibly align the whole thing. So what will happen? Basically, this whole inner image, outer image conflict and all is a calcification in you. That will be pushed, that will be converted into physical matter. See, much of the calcifications are psychological. That will be converted into physical matter and it will be pushed out of your system through the intestine. That's it.
Thanks, Swamiji.
See, for 20 years, the psychological suffering and the pattern you need to go through, I can convert that into a physical matter which will leave your system in 24 hours. That is what actually I am doing. That is why I insist on Panchakriya and yoga. Please understand. That's why I insist on yoga. I insist on Panchakriya. Because many of your patterns and psychological things, I'll convert into physical, like I'll forcibly reduce them into matter. When it is forcibly reduced as a matter, it can just leave your system. Otherwise, with which you have to be living 20, 30 years.
Vamadeva side.
Vamadeva.
Thank you very much for taking an avatar and giving us a darshan and putting our life to rest. Oh, sorry, I can't speak because I don't have any words. But I do have a question. I do understand the concept of consciousness and everything, but I don't understand why there is a need for consciousness to become alive and create all this Leela, and why can't just consciousness be...
See, first thing, understand. Why you take up the job? You think you will get money and that money will give some pleasure. You never expect your boss to be there in the job. Understand? So you planned something else and it landed up somewhere else. Actually, when we all start this journey, we started as very playful way and things were completely in our control. But more and more spinning, complications, software developments, next. Suddenly you see things are out of control. Only then you start questioning the very source. Why are you doing what are you doing?
So it's still work in progress.
Let me finish explaining. Like this jata. In the source it is me, but in the end it is not me. Same way, all of us, in the source we are Sadashiva, in the end we have our own way of playing. If you look back to the source, the intelligence awakened in you only can be the answer for the question you asked. Understand? One guarantee you have: as long as you are attached, you will be protected. As long as you are connected, you are protected.
Thank you, Swamiji.
Swamiji?
Hang on. Yes.
Before I ask a question, I give some small introduction. The day when I decided that I'm going to India to see you, it was not an easy day for me. And I was kind of disturbed mood or something. And I was walking along the river. I live next to the river. And I look at the river and I saw bottom of the river. I said to myself, oh God, this river needs the water. In the next 10 seconds, and actually it was so quiet. It was like movement around, but from river itself, it was such a quietness. It's like quietness was around me. And I was looking at the bottom of the river and said, oh, river needs water. In 10 seconds, I can hear some noise. I thought maybe boat coming along the river. Nothing. In the middle of the river, I saw a wave coming toward there and cover this ugliness was just the bottom of the. But probably I wouldn't pay attention to that because I know about tides and I check later on. It's happened randomly. It's not rigid schedule or something like that. But all of a sudden, in my area, which I didn't know name at that time, I saw gushing energy. It was like I basically hold my stomach or something. I couldn't understand what is this. I'm basically holding this area. And I was like puzzled, what's happened? I came home, the same feelings, it's not leaving me. This night I listened to your live satsang. It's a record. And among all your satsang, I don't remember context of your satsang, but I remember your words you said. And that day, I cancel my public appearances because my Hara chakra, which 2 inches below my Manipuraka chakra, was like gushing or whatever it is.
Swadhisthana, it is called.
But it's Swadhisthana, I always consider it's lower. So, and I said, oh God, this is the Hara, now I know. And it's staying with me, this energy inside me since. But I remember the same situation was when I was in Varanasi and sitting along the Ganga River, and I contemplated on the same issue. And actually, Ganga, goddess, it was like I tried to comprehend this, and it's happened the same with me. But it was temporary. And every time when I came in hall and I see Ganga picture in Varanasi, it's like, give me a sign again. And I tried to look at the, of course I Googled in first year Hara, Nithyananda, and I remember you told your story about Swadhisthana Hara. I know, like you was go to Arunachala, which I go again, and you said that like coyotes or hyenas, I don't know, some wild animals, and you were scared and you screaming out your Swadhisthana. That's only knowledge what I have. But in my case, I think, I know Japanese at the sitting of the soul or something, but I don't understand. In my case, I think it's somehow it's connected with the water because it's happened along the river.
Actually, I can understand more than what you are able to explain.
No doubt about it, but I don't understand. So
now, during this next process, keep the Devi Mandala in your lap. I'll heal it.
It's
I'll take care
not
of the whole thing.
good something?
No, nothing wrong is happening. It is only awakened energy did not know the direction. I'll give the direction to it.
Okay, thank you.
And you don't have to worry, nothing wrong is happening.
I'm not worried, I'm actually like cherish any energy inside me. Thank you.
Georgita. So,
Please go ahead.
how do you control the Gurukul kids to be nice to each other?
I don't control, that is why they are nice to each other. See, I neither con nor troll, so they are nice to each other. Understand, when you con, you need to troll. So, I neither con nor troll, so they are nice to each other.
Swamiji,
Now you sit, please be seated.
firstly, thank you, Swamiji, for this incredible opportunity to be here with you for the 21 days and everyone else. I had a couple of questions. Firstly, as part of the completion process where we had to, in the end, call our relatives and tell them how we felt, I ended up, I think, creating maybe more incompletions. So although I shed my thoughts and inner world to them, two things. Do I have the right to dump on them, and then how do I complete with that?
First thing, you need to tell them, I am not blaming you or blaming myself. You need to set that context. I am only saying this is what I was feeling at that time. Now I am dropping it. I am not saying in the past you are wrong or I was wrong. Now I am dropping, but for dropping I need to at least share it with you. I am sharing with you and dropping. That's it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, but they came back to me saying that I'm really hurt by what you're saying because I did all of this stuff and you're telling me, you're feeling bad and all of that. So I'm just
What I am
wondering,
saying, tell them,
completion.
this is the way it was. Now I wanted to heal it. So the moment they feel they would not hurt you, you say that I am healed, that is enough for me.
But they're saying, what about us? Now you've dumped on us, and now we're feeling terrible that we didn't do enough, or you
tell them that the inner world you had at that time, you are not justifying it. You are not saying it is right. Understand? You are not saying that is a complete cognition. So you are now interested in growing beyond. Make them understand that, that's all.
Thank you.
Maybe one more talk, one more conversation, one more completion. That will solve the issue. And when you go back, meet them also directly.
Thank you. Thank you.
Agora side.
Go ahead. Oh, you guys don't understand, I can see all sides. All right.
Chakras, the different chakra in the Muladhara, Swadhisthana and solar plexus, heart chakra, throat chakra, I forgot that name, Agya chakra and crown chakra, all aligning in one way, and we see different colors in that, flowers of different color, different petals, and sunshine like shining when the chakras are opening. It was described like that. Do you observe that now or no?
Understand? I have to ask you, whatever I am doing, are you observing? Understand?
I am not able to observe that all the colors and petals and
you don't need
different
to.
things.
You don't need to. So what needs to happen in you, I am doing it. And do not worry whether I am observing or not, I am observing. Whether you are able to observe or not is what is the question. And if you are not able to observe also, it's okay, no problem. See, end of the day, the Shaktipada, the intense oneness, manifesting in you as powers is what is required. That I am very clear, successful in all of you. I saw the complete Shaktipada is established in all of you. That is the reason I was waiting for first few days. One good thing is, this time, I did not wait for Sadashivoham to start to manifest the powers. Day 2, we started for the inner awakening participant itself. So by the time Sadashivoham, all of you came, I finished the inner awakening participants' work. So when Sadashivoham, you guys came, it was very easy for me because I need to work with you guys. So the moment you came, Shaktipada started happening with you guys and it became a lot more easy. So one thing I want to tell you guys, the whole batch, this batch, is established in Shaktipada. Not even one missing. And now it is only rolling the ball, the snowball effect.